Hey everybody, welcome to the last day of our webinar Wonderland. And I got a brand new sweater for you today. This is my milkshake brings all the toys to the yard. Yes, can't help but laugh at a good dad joke like that and Santa doing his thing. Anyway, hope you're well and welcome to the final day. On Monday, we talked about YouTube. Tuesday, we talked about podcasting. Wednesday was online courses. Yesterday was building online communities, which was fantastic. And today we're going to be talking about affiliate marketing to wrap this all up. And affiliate marketing is great because whichever of the four previous ones that you do and implement, and maybe it's a combination of them, affiliate marketing can play a role in all of them. And I'm going to be defining affiliate marketing for you. I'm going to be showing you some specific examples. I'm going to be sharing very specific tactics that I want you to steal from me. And I would love for you to succeed with them as well, which is why we're here. And at the end, I'm going to wrap up by talking a little bit more about the All Access Pass, which is where you can get access to our 1, 2, 3 affiliate marketing course, our podcasting course, YouTube course, building a course, community course. All the courses are in there as well, plus the community that's going to help guide you through them at the right time for you. So you like the sweater. This one's the best one. My milkshake brings all the toys to the yard. All right. Well, let's get into it because we got a lot to talk about. We're going to go for about an hour today. I will have some time for questions at the end, and then we can all celebrate by just cheering each other on as we go. So let's talk about affiliate marketing. What exactly is affiliate marketing? Well, let me tell you. It's generating revenue or an income by recommending products that aren't yours. There's a lot of benefits to them to doing this. I'm going to go over it, but let's give an example. There are people out there who want to buy products, who might be interested in products, who might not even know these products exist. You can be the person who connects the two together. And the company who made that product, who invented it or is selling it, they pay you. You're not asking the people who are buying this product to pay you. The company pays you. It's sort of like a thank you. Now, it's interesting because a lot of times when I talk about this, they're like, well, why would a company pay you for that? They can go and get those people themselves. But the truth is they cannot. That is because you have three things. You have one, the audience, even if it's on social media, great. If it's a trusted podcast audience who listens to every episode, great. If it's a YouTube audience, great. Those are audiences that they can't necessarily get in front of and definitely can't get in front of the same way because you have authority. You've built trust with them over time. And this is why it is valuable for a company to work with a partner like you to promote their products. And there's a number of different ways to go about this. And again, for those of you coming in, thank you again. I appreciate you being here, especially on a Friday. But if you're watching the replay, this will be useful for you as well. The benefits of affiliate marketing, there are several. Number one, you don't need to spend the time to create the products that you are going to sell. Building a community yesterday was probably the thing that's going to take the longest to get to the point where really good revenue starts to come in because it's a slow start. It's like a restaurant opening. It's going to take a little time. Online courses, yes, you can see revenue much faster from that, but it still takes time to create. Remember, we had the strategies to go and build that thing. It's going to take time, and you need to sell it. With products that other people own, they already exist. Customer service is entirely handled by those people, right? If there's a problem with that product, which hopefully there isn't, hopefully you do your due diligence. We're going to go over some pointers to make sure you do choose the right products to promote. It's all handled by the other company, not you. It's scalable. You can send 1 people through an affiliate link to go and grab a product that you're recommending, or 1,000 people. It doesn't change the amount of work that you do. It is absolutely and entirely scalable. It can work for all stages. If you're just starting your podcast, for example, you can insert an affiliate link in your very first episode about a product that you've used and has transformed you and has helped you, has made something more convenient. When you do that, people will listen. Now, in the beginning, there might just be 1 or 2 people, but over time, 3 years down the road, people are going back to that first episode, to that seed that you planted that now is able to germinate for that person. You can create long-lasting partnerships. This is one thing that we teach in our course that is not really talked about elsewhere, which is these companies that you promote as an affiliate, you have the capability to reach out to them and have conversations with them, make deals with them, get free product for them, from them, and then also potentially become an advisor. I have become an advisor to several companies that I've first been promoting as an affiliate, and now I have shares and I share profits with that company, which is pretty amazing. So that's sort of like the level 2 that we're not going to get into today, but that is definitely possible. And then it can become super passive. You can set these things up once and they can continue to work for you. Nothing is 100% complete passive income, but you can set them up and forget about them for a while. Still required to keep them managed and understood in terms of performance. But the cool thing is you can get started now. Now, like what we've done with every single thing today or this week during Webinar Wonderland, before we get into the tactics and the strategies, it's important to talk about the things that are going on up here with relation to the topic. And when it comes to affiliate marketing, there's a lot of things that can hold us back. I already see some great questions here, like are all affiliate programs legitimate? No, I mean, nothing is 100%, but there are a lot of legitimate affiliate programs out there that you might not even know exist that you can use in your brand. Did you know that you can actually become an affiliate for Target and Walmart? They have affiliate programs. Pretty interesting, right? Anyway, let's get into it. Here are the 7 most common mind myths that might stop you from getting started. Number 1, this is a common phrase that I always hear, which is, it hurts my brand to promote other brands that aren't mine. That can be true. If you do promote a product that is not legitimate, or it does not actually help your audience, or there are problems with it, then yes, it can hurt your brand because you're the one recommending it. But the opposite can be true too. If you promote a product that is not yours, that completely serves your audience, that does a wonderful job of doing that, it can actually benefit your brand and your reputation. It can build more authority for you. And so, yes, it can actually help your brand, not just hurt it. So in the beginning of our presentation soon, we're going to talk about, well, what makes a great product? Number 2, there aren't any good products to promote in my niche. Whenever I've heard people say this, after just a few minutes of research, we've always found something good. And a lot of it starts with what you are already using to help solve some of your problems that match your target audience's problems. And there's some other things that you can do to help discover, well, what products out there are people buying, and then going from there. So I have some prompts that you can share on your social media to discover those things rather quickly. Number 3, you'll make more money by just selling your own products. I mean, on paper, that's true, right? You don't have to split any revenue. If you have a $100 product that is yours, you generate $100 in revenue. If you promote another product that's $100 that's not yours, and the affiliate revenue is 33%, then you would be generating $33 per sale. Sure, but again, these are products that aren't in place of products that you would have had yourself. These are on top of them. Or maybe you don't have the time to create these products yourself, in which case you'd make 0. You can have this be an addition to what it is that you're already doing. So you can actually generate more revenue as a result. You have to use shady marketing tactics to make this work. Unfortunately, since the dawn of time, there have always been shady marketing tactics. And in the world of affiliate marketing, it is no different. There are shady ways to promote things, but that's not what you're going to learn about today. And I don't condone those. And you can easily be banned by different platforms that you promote off of if you do that. So don't do that. They exist. I'm not going to teach any of that stuff today. I don't use those things myself. Number 5, it's too late to get started. I think this is just an excuse that we all tell ourselves because we're scared. And I get it, but it's definitely not too late. We've had students join our courses in the past month who are already seeing success from implementing some of the things that I'm going to be teaching you today. 6, there's too much competition. No, that's not true. Actually, I'm going to switch my microphone. That one should sound a little bit cleaner. No, there's not too much competition. The competition, there is no competition because it's your brand, your authority, your experience with it that is promoting these products. And yes, there might be other people promoting the same products, but the truth is nobody's going to be telling the story about it in the way that you are, right? And there's people who will only want to listen and follow you. And number 7, your audience isn't big enough. An audience of 1 is big enough. If you can help one person by recommending a product that would serve them, your 1-person audience is big enough. Here's what I'm going to share with you today. This is the sequence of teaching that you're about to learn from. Number 1, the biggest mistake that newbie affiliate marketers make and how to avoid it. Number 2, a 5-point product test. So you know how when you go and get your car oil changed, they'll do like a 37-point check to make sure that your car is running okay. We're going to do a 5-point check to make sure that the products that you choose to promote actually are likely to work when you promote them. Number 3, specific strategies that you can use to promote your products. I want you to take them. Steal from me. The affiliate marketer's secret weapon. This is the number one way that I recommend promoting other products. It is going to take advantage of platforms that allow for organic growth to happen at the same time, which means it's a double whammy. You can get more traffic and get more revenue. Number 5, the rules to keep in mind so you don't get in trouble or banned. In the US, there is this thing called the FTC, or the Federal Trade Commission, that is very important to follow the rules by, or else you could get in trouble. I want you to not get in trouble. And it's not hard to figure it out once you understand. So stick around for that. Examples and case studies of different promotions that I've done and other people have done that will work, and I want you to take them. And I have a free gift for you if you stick around to the end. Now, here is the big promise. After you watch this presentation, this is not going to happen. You're not going to immediately start reigning in Benjamins and also being able to afford yachts and Ferraris. However, here is the big promise. With the stuff that you're going to learn today, you'll have a better vision for what products to promote, which is the most important thing. You can actually promote products and get thank yous for promoting. Like, you can get paid and get thanked at the same time. That's the best case scenario right there. Number 2, most people, again, it depends on the size of your audience, how much time you have, all those kinds of things, which promotions you do, how well they perform. But in many cases, people who watch this presentation are going to be able to generate an additional $500 per month. Much more likely if you have an audience already, but that's not to say you can't do it if you don't. And number 3, you'll know the affiliate marketer's secret, the affiliate marketing language. And what's nice about a lot of the things I'm going to teach you today is you can start to learn the words. Much like a language, you learn the words, the pieces, and the parts of the puzzle, and then you can put them together in your own special way, in your own style. Also, hello to Jennifer. We got Allie, Lori, Lorena. We got Henry, Kobe, PokeMax, Colleen, Barkett, Tanya. Welcome for being here, and thank you. So let me tell you a little bit about my affiliate marketing story, because it really changed my life. I first started out online with this brand called Green Exam Academy, and it was a website that I built to help architects pass a particular exam. It was a very difficult exam. I created a study guide for it. I sold it for $19 on PayPal, and later switched to some other platforms, and then later increased the price point to $29. And I was generating a few $1,000s a month with this. And there was another product that was out there that was perfectly complementary to my study guides. It was an online exam simulator. It was this one right here by GBES, and it was about $80. I used this myself to help pass the exam, and I always recommended it to people. In fact, I actually reached out to them and I said, hey, I love your product. Do you guys advertise on websites? And they said, yes, we do. And they said, well, we see that you have a website. How much would you like to charge us to put a little banner on the corner of your website, or on the sidebar of your website? And I didn't know what I was doing, so I just threw out a number. I said $25 a month. And they said, sure, $25 a month. So for a few months, I was making $25 a month, and I was very proud of that. It almost felt like magic, because all I had to do was put a graphic on my website, and they sent me a check. And then later that increased to $100 a month, and I thought I was doing really well, until I discovered affiliate marketing, because this company actually has an affiliate program. It wasn't public, but I reached out to them, and they had a referral program. That's how they called it. Referral program, partner program, affiliate program. Different companies have those, and not all of them are public with the fact that they have them. But when I talked to them, they said, oh, yeah, we do. And I said, well, what are the terms? And they said, well, for every person you bring over who ends up purchasing our online exam simulator, we'll pay you $22. And I said, okay, in order to generate what I'm doing with the advertising route, which is $100 a month with you, I would have to bring 5 people over a month to make this worth my while. I think I'm pretty sure I could bring 5 people over for $110 worth of commissions. That would be a little bit more than what I was making if I was just doing advertising. So I switched to the affiliate marketing model. And in that first month, where I sent an email out, I put links all over the website. That was the affiliate link. I had over 100 people come through. Over 100 people came through that first month. So I made 100 times $22. I made $2,200 from the referral program versus the $100 that I was making with just a regular old sponsorship. So hopefully you can see the power of the affiliate marketing opportunity, especially if you have an audience that you know trusts your recommendations, right? That's when, around the time that happened, I started the Smart Passive Income blog. And the Smart Passive Income blog had looked like this back in the day. Now it looks like this. It's a little, thank you, expert. I appreciate you for that. It's a little bit better designed. I also have a YouTube channel, as you know. I have a podcast with over 75 million downloads. Big shout out to the listeners. I've written books as well. Let Go, Will It Fly down there. And then, of course, I shared this yesterday or a couple days ago. Mr. Beast has got his hands on my book, Superfans, and promoted it at Vid Summit, which was really neat. I have online courses about all kinds of things that generate me revenue, all the things I just said, books, podcast sponsorships, etc. We even have an online community now called SPI Pro and our All Access Pass, which houses all of our courses. Over the course of the last 15 years, I've generated over $8 million in revenue, which is amazing. 45% of that has come from affiliate marketing. I didn't even start creating online courses till 2017. The communities hadn't even come out until 2020. 45%. That's nearly 3 point something million dollars. That is wild. So affiliate marketing has been a big chunk of my success. And initially, that was where most of my revenue was coming from. And I want the same for you. It may not be in the millions, but I know that every little bit helps, and it's not that far out of reach. So if you're ready to get started with me, let me see a thumbs up emoji in the chat. Also, I just want to congratulate you for being here before we start diving into the content. We've talked about the things, the stories that we're telling yourself about affiliate marketing. I've shared with you the fact that this does work. I've shared a personal story about how affiliate marketing changed my life. I'm grateful that they had an affiliate program. Many companies do. It's everything from Amazon to Walmart, Target, to your coach, your mentor, a software that you might be using. Many of these products have affiliate programs that we could take advantage of. And I love this because it's a win for everybody. It's a win for your audience because they're getting recommended a product. You are helping them filter all the noise that's out there to get a product that works for them. And you're saving them time. That is what is of value to what it is you're bringing here. You are generating revenue, obviously, through the commissions, and this company is getting a brand new customer. Everybody wins, and that's my favorite kind of marketing. Let's get going. So many thumbs up. The top 2 mistakes that wannabe affiliate marketers make. These are going to sound very simple, but I'll tell you, when I do some reconnaissance on brands that are out there, I see both of these every single time. Number 1, choosing the wrong product. This is by far the most important thing. Choosing the right product will do most of the legwork for you. And we're going to go over how to know what a product is or how to know if it's good and what kinds of products to promote in just a moment here. And number 2 are dull promotional strategies. If you find a product that seems to resonate with your audience, again, a product that's not yours that you're promoting out there, and it's working, don't stop by just promoting the link once and then you're done. We think that because it's not our product that's all we can do. There are so many more things you can do. You can treat it as if it's your own product, and you'll open up more avenues of revenue that way. So tell me in the chat, let's see if you can brainstorm some of this. What are the different kinds of products that you can promote as an affiliate? I'd love to get an idea of what you're thinking or what might be in your realm. You can get specific, you can get general. I'm going to share with you an entire list here in just a moment. But when I started really thinking about affiliate marketing, I started to discover that there were a lot more things that were available to me to promote to my audience that would help me generate a revenue than I originally thought. And here's a list for you right here. Physical products, digital products, software, coaching programs, services, online courses, books, events, bookings, airline bookings, hotel bookings. I was so blown away. Especially with events. I got to tell you, with events, I didn't know that you could be an affiliate for different kinds of events. So there was one event I went to in 2015, and I told my audience about it. But I first reached out when I had this idea to the founder of this company, this event, and they said, yeah, they had an affiliate program. Actually, it was run through Eventbrite. So some events turn on their affiliate program, and this one did. So I shared with my audience that I was going to be at this event. And I said, hey, if you come to this event, I'm going to host a little 1 hour meeting in an empty room. I coordinated this with the group at the event. And I said, if you go through my affiliate link to come to this event, that'll gain you entry into this little meet and greet room, and we'll get to know each other, and you get some free coffee or whatever it was we had in there, or whatever the hotel had at the time. Well, I had 50 people come. We had a great event. And guess what? Those 50 people who went through my affiliate link for this event, they were going to pay for their ticket anyway. I got a free ride. I got my flight paid for as a result of that, and then some. That was really cool. I didn't know you could do that with events. So travel backpacks, transcription tools, art supplies, dog training tools, right? Imagine if you just promote a couple more things, and then over time, they just continue to feed more revenue toward you. That's definitely possible. But I want to talk about the product specifically. If you have a product in mind, some of you mentioned some specific products. I'm going to go over this 5-point strategy to make sure that it fits all the right categories to have it give you the best chance to succeed for you. And step one, of course, like we talked about, is finding the right product to sell. You have to know what problem it is that you are solving. And can you relay that to the audience? Like, is there an understanding of what this actually does, right? If you don't know what the problems that your target audience has, every big and every little problem, then how in the world are we going to know if the products we're promoting are right for them? Because the products should fulfill a promise that helps them solve that problem. When you find a product, for example, Lorena here says a red pocket cell phone. Like, what is the promise of that? If you can best relay that to your audience, if you share why the red pocket cell phone is better than these and what it's going to do for you and what's the promise of this, then it's going to be so much easier for a person on the other end who's hearing you talk about a product that is not yours, what it is that it's in, what's in it for them, right? Allie, that's probably not me. There are a few impersonators on TikTok. I am not engaging with people via TikTok with DMs, so that is not me. If you can report that, that would be really great. I apologize about that. Number 3. So first, understand the problem that you're solving. 2, what is the promise? How is that product solving that problem? 3, proof. Everybody who is purchasing something online needs some sort of proof that this works. And if you have stories or data or videos or anything like that, that works. But there's a special kind of proof that I want you to think about, and that is personal experience. What is your personal experience with this product? This begs the question, Pat, do I actually need to use this product before I promote it? What would you say the answer is? Yes or no in the chat? In my opinion, to that question, do you have to have personal experience using a product before you promote it? As much as possible. In many cases, that might not 100% be necessary because you trust the person who's selling it, or you've used other versions of that product, or you've been a part of that company before. But in general, when you use that product, it is very, very, very helpful when it comes to how you talk about it. Imagine you are promoting a product and the person on the other end who's thinking about buying it says, hey, well, I love that you're saying all those things about it. Have you ever purchased that product yourself? If you say no, well, you better have a good reason why you're still promoting it, right? So again, it's not 100% yes, but try to have personal experience with it as possible. This is something that a lot of companies realize that is important in the selling of this product as well when you are promoting it as an affiliate, which is why you have every right to, if you haven't yet used that product, but your audience seems to love it or wants to know more about it and you want to recommend it, you have every right to ask that company if you can get free access to it, or a sample version, or a loaner that you can send back, whatever the case may be. A lot of camera companies do that. And once you start producing volume for them, you're going to find that these companies will send you a lot of these things for free, which is pretty cool, so that you can use it. In fact, I just got sent a really cool stand. This is a on-desk stand with a very heavy base that you can use to put Rode microphones. This is from Rode. It is the DS2, and they sent it to me for free because they're like, Pat, would you like to experiment with this and talk about it? And here I am talking about it right now, right? Would a high volume of great reviews mitigate a lack of personal use? It would help, for sure. If you can show that there are other people who are talking highly about this thing, it would reduce the need for personal experience. But what if you had both, right? Your personal experience showing something being used, especially if it shows a clear transformation. Before it was like this, and look at me now, thanks to this, that formula, it works really, really well. Can you use once and then turn off the subscription? So I'd use it, review it, then promote it. You can, however, I would recommend you go out and talk to the company and ask to get a free trial or share that you're going to do that, because they're likely to give you free access. Doing that just to farm videos or things like that is not really the best thing to do. I would legitimately use it and try to get value out of it. It might take some time. But again, reach out to the company first, because they are going to be happy that you're going to be there to promote it and potentially even support you. Hey, what else do you need? Right? And then a promotional strategy, just having access to the affiliate program and promoting it through a single link or once on social media or mentioning it once in a video is not going to be enough to get the most value out of that promotion. I'll tell you some promotional strategies in just a minute. The ultimate affiliate marketing strategy is this. This is how you would want to approach it. Treat these products that aren't yours like they're yours. This is the best way to think about how you can have some really good promotional strategies behind this, right? If you had your own product, if you had your equivalent of what would be a cure for your audience's metaphorical disease, right? Your product is a cure for a disease. Or in this case, with affiliate marketing, you've found a cure for a person's disease, right? The metaphorical disease, the inconvenience, the hardships, the problem, the pain, whatever it is. If it was your own product, you would do everything you can to get that cure in front of that audience. You would talk about it several times. You would talk about it in different ways. You would show how it's helped other people. You can do that with another person's product, right? You can talk about how other people have used it. You can talk about how you've used it. You can do it on many different platforms. You can do it in many different ways, many different times. You can create your own promotions that support another company's product, right? IQ asks, would it be fair to say you would want to promote products that you use and believe? If you just try to get money, you could damage the trust you've worked so hard to build. Yes. And the trust and the reputation that you've earned online is so much more valuable than a few bucks that you can make by promoting something that you shouldn't promote, which is why I'm going over this process right now. You want to promote something that you are confident in and can get behind. Again, that value of promoting it as if it was yours. If you wouldn't be comfortable doing that, then it's going to be difficult, right? I often call this like the grandma test also. Like, if you could tell your grandma that you promote this to your audience, would she be proud of you? Would she be proud of you? In many cases, they might say, well, what? I don't even understand what that is. But you know what I'm saying, right? You definitely want it to be something that you can get behind. And even if there is a problem, there's something that happens with that company that maybe was a mistake. I mean, they're going to come to you. Your audience is going to go, hey, Pat, you said that this did this. What's going on over there? You should still be able to stand behind it. And you can say, yeah, that's terrible. I still recommend this product because of this. However, I'm in talks with them, or I understand this, or I'm having the same pains. If you treat this product as if it was your own, then everything is going to be better. That still goes to the idea of them asking you questions about that product, right? Knowing that product well enough that you could actually answer questions on their behalf. Imagine the confidence a person would have if they're curious or on the fence about a product that you're promoting, and they ask a question about it and you have the answer, or you go and find the answer for it. Well, they're going to be likely to take you up on that affiliate link and go through you because you've been so helpful. Too often, people find a product they want to promote, it seems to fit, and then they don't know how to answer questions about it, right? I do everything I can to answer questions about these things, because then I can become the resource and people find me on YouTube and on social and then go through my affiliate link, right? All right, let's keep going here. Where do I start? If you're at the beginning of your affiliate marketing journey and you're still not even sure what products might you promote, I mean, you can always think about the products that you already use, what is being marketed out there already. But here are two questions that you can ask yourself and your audience that will help you understand where you can begin. Because what I want you to do is think about one product, right? You can promote many. I mean, I have dozens of products that I, over the course of the years, have promoted to my audience, some around the same time. It's not like necessarily one at a time, but it's focusing on one at a time to promote. And I want you to think about, as we go further in this presentation one product. I call that your focus product. That's what we ask you to do in the 1-2-3 affiliate marketing course, which is pick one, go through this entire process with it, and then you can rinse and repeat. But here is where you start. Ask people what they are already buying. Ask people what they're already buying. That's a huge one. You can go to social right now. Go to x.com, which is Twitter. I can't ever get used to saying X. That's just weird. Go to Twitter. Ask your audience, what was the latest purchase you made that was helpful to you? Or what was the best money you've spent this past year? This is a great one, actually, at this time of year, at the end of the year. Go there now if you wanted to. What was the best money you've spent this past year related to blank? Blank being your target audience, right? Knitting. What was the best money you've spent this entire year to help you on your knitting journey for Sarah here? Or Gonzo, what was the best money you've spent on building your Pokemon collection this year, right? Whatever it is, now your audience is going to respond. And yes, those people will have bought those things already, but it's likely that other people in your audience, the same audience, has not. And this is a great indicator for you to go, ooh, okay, those, I didn't even know that existed. Or, hey, I heard about that thing. Let me explore it more. This actually becomes a great way to actually make a connection to that company and say, hey, I'd like to promote your product. Some of my audience is already buying it, right? Now you've gotten validation and proof that this is something that your target audience wants. You can have some conversations about that. Oh, that's interesting. Why did you buy it? Or what made it so great? Now you're getting these ideas being fed from your exact audience that you are going to be serving anyway. And the second one was start with what's first. So in the entrepreneurial world, often, after you select your niche, you want to build a website. That's often a first step to building a brand. So why don't we find a product that fits the first step? So this is where I have in that world, in the entrepreneurship world here on this channel, I've promoted hosting companies, right? Or same thing, if you're starting a podcast, you need a guided podcast host. What's the first thing that you need before you eventually get to that goal? Well, you can become an affiliate for that thing, and then you could teach everything and all the things around it. Here's how you set it up. Here's how you get the domain ready. Here's how you upload to it. And now when people see that as a necessary step to get to the goal that you're offering them or sharing with them, well, then they're going to go for it, right? If it's part of a step that they'll take, they're more likely to go through it, right? What if no one answers your question? Ask elsewhere. If nobody's answering, it doesn't mean you can't promote something. It just means that channel is not feeding you information. But you'll be surprised. Many of us, haven't you seen those TikTok trends where it's like, hey, tell me what was the best money you spent in 2023. I'll go first. And then you have people like stitching that together. You could do that on TikTok. It'd be very easy, right? Very easy. Okay, so step one was determining what products to sell. Pick one that you're going to focus on and then go through the rest of these steps with it, right? Number two, passive promotional strategies. So we're going to define what passive promotional strategies are, and then we're going to give you some examples of them. One, I love passive promotional strategies because you can set it up once and it can just continue to work for you over time. Not forever, but you don't have to actively keep your eye on it, and it can still continue to work for you. Gonzo said, to be honest, the camera you showed me at an event. Yes, that's right. Gonzo was at an event. I showed him this camera that I was using. I showed him that I could take this part out right here. And this is magnetic, so I can stick it in fun different places, and I can watch what's happening on this side down here. This is the Insta360 Go. Gonzo, I think, went home and purchased it right after I talked about it, right? Because I was showing how it was used, and he's a Pokemon creator just like I am, and it just unlocks more potential. It was a helpful recommendation. It was not a cheap product, but Gonzo and got it. Probably should have given you my affiliate link. Honestly, I don't even know if I did, but that's okay. That's not just why I'm your friend. Number two, it's not aggressive or sleazy. What I love about the passive things is it doesn't even feel like you're trying to sell these things, right? And I know for a lot of us, especially those starting out, it often feels like kind of slimy, right? Like you want to go take a bath every time you try to sell something. So you don't have to feel like that, right? So let's go over a couple examples. Oh, the other cool thing about this is you can get organic traffic from this as well. So I'm going to show you some specific examples. The first passive promotional strategy that you can have is on your website or a link in your bio or wherever. You can have a resource page. A resource page is a compendium. That's an SAT word. A list of things that you know are supportive for your audience, that help your audience. What I love about a resource page is it's a highly valuable, maintained page for your audience, and you should link to it and mention it everywhere. It is such a valuable thing. A lot of the revenue that I've had on SPI has come from my resource page because what have I done? I've curated the entire internet for you, and I put the recommendations on one page. The sample that you're seeing here is from a good friend of mine, Thomas Frank, who is a much bigger YouTuber than I am, who also has a brand called College Info Geek. On his website, College Info Geek, he has resources for students who are new and in college, right? So there's productivity tools, there's backpacks, there's laptop recommendations. All the things are there. And if you're going to college for the first time, or if you have a son or daughter who's going to college for the first time, this is an amazing resource. Now, you will need to include affiliate disclaimers on these things, and I'll go over in the end. That's the sort of legal thing that you have to include when you're promoting these other products. So more on that in a little bit, but that is included on these pages as well. 25% of my affiliate sales have come from my resource page. Sarah here has a resource page. Jennifer has one based on a podcast that I did, which is really great. So Thomas here says, being an expert curator is a great way to build your personal brand. People love being pointed to the tools that can help them, and a resource page full of them is a delight. And here's some recent ones that I've seen, even on just social media, that you don't have to have a website to be able to do this. In fact, social media is definitely favoring longer form things. I mean, especially on Twitter. It's unique to see now we're not just kind of beholden to the 140 characters or even 280. You can have a complete resource list about all kinds of different things, right? I have a student who is in the backpacking space. Somebody had mentioned backpacks earlier, actually, which is pretty cool. It does not put, your website will not put a disclaimer in for you. There's certain rules, and again, I'm going to go over those rules, and these are very, very important because we don't want you to get in trouble. And in most cases, you're not going to be in trouble, but if your brand grows big, especially, you're going to get some eyeballs on you, or it just takes one bad person to point the FTC in your direction, and you don't want that to happen, right? Would a resource page be like Linktree? Kind of. And I'll share with you this example and show you how it's more powerful than something just like a Linktree. So a backpacker student of mine taught how to backpack, how to hike. But the trouble with hiking is there are a lot of different tools. And so he had a resource page set up, which was great, and it had all the different backpacks and all the different tools that you need and all the different regions and all that kind of stuff, right? All on one page, which is great. It's all there on a single page, and it was ranking for search engine optimization. In fact, Thomas here, who I just showed you an example of for College Info Geek, if you look up college packing list, his website is usually one of top 3 for that because he's created specialty resource pages. Specialty resource pages. This is like the level 2. So in the backpacking example, I convinced him, and it was very easy convincing, to create a resource page for people who were going to hike the Pacific Coast Trail. I think that's what it's called. It's like a 4 or 5 month hike up the coast of California through Washington into Oregon and all that kind of stuff. A person who's doing that hike is going to need a completely specific set of tools, right? They're going to need stuff that lasts longer. They're going to need stuff that's very different from the day hiker. So they have a day hiking resource page. If you're going to go on your first day hikes and just going to spend a day or even maybe one night overnight, here are the list of things that you need. How handy is that for somebody who's doing that for the first time? In the Pacific Coast Trail, here's a much longer list, and here's how they all help you, and here's like a free map to help you along the way too. Thomas, he created a specialized resource page for specifically people who were going to college for the first time, a packing list that he updates every single year. A, it gets found on Google. B, it has a list of all the things a person going to college would want. C, he's able to have a PDF file there as well that you can get that is a checklist. And we all love checklists. You'll see an example of this for the next strategy that you can use too. But what's really cool is these become handy things that people start sharing. And of course, when you click on those links that are there, they're going to Amazon, they're going to these tools, they're going to these software, those kinds of things, right? So think about the sub niches in your audience, right? Not all of them need to see all the things. And it becomes more handy, and you can create multiple versions of these, multiple by which they each could be searched for and found on search engines and shared in different forums that are specific to them, right? So Omni Mindfulness says, I currently have a resource page for books and meditation props. So I'm hearing that I can create a specialty resource page. Yes, another one, a second one, and then a third one, a fourth one for solopreneurs. Let's say that there's a page for, if you're a solopreneur, here are all the tools, mindfulness tools that you might need. If you are the CEO of a large company, here's another set of tools that are going to be completely different for you because you have a different set of problems and different set of challenges. Some of those resources will be on both pages. We're making this more focused to the person who is on that page, right? Family Travel Folio says, I just need to make time to make a resource page. Okay, open up your calendar. On Tuesday next week, when you have a couple hours of time, block out that time. There you go. That's what it is, right? So if I already created a links page on my website, can I put a link in there that takes them to a more niche specific page? Yes, you can do that for sure. On the backpacking page, for example, he has links to those sub pages on that same page, right? And that way, you're also helping with search engine optimization because you're interlinking your websites together that are related, your web pages that are related with each other. So that's actually a great SEO strategy as well, to interlink these pages too. Lorena says, I heard there are aggregators of affiliate marketing. Do you recommend any? So an aggregator might be also known as sort of a marketplace, an affiliate marketplace, right? You could subscribe to Commission Junction or ClickBank or Neverblue. And when you sign up for these things, you get access to tens of thousands of different products that you could promote as an affiliate. I tend to recommend to stay away from those if that is where you're going to find a product to promote to your audience, because typically you are finding a lot of lower level products, a lot of lower level, lower commission products are there. And even if there is a high commission, they're on there because they need help, right? Versus products that you are already using that you can find and go to directly. You are also potentially likely to get a higher commission if you go to a product company directly. And secondly, a lot of shady stuff happens on those websites, so you need to be careful of those as well. Okay, so resource page. That's sort of passive strategy number one, because when you set those up, they're done, right? Yay, Family Travel Folio said done. Good. That means you set up your time to make that happen. Okay, next strategy, passive still. This is one of my favorite, and there's a little bit of psychology that goes into this. Your audit technique. This is a blog post that I wrote way back in the day called Email Marketing Checklist. How many of these 10 things are you actually doing? So we all know these listicle type of resources, right? Gift guides are also great for affiliate marketing, right? It's a good popular one at this time of year. Top 10 gifts to give your husband, entrepreneur, this year. Those are helpful. But this is a special kind of list that takes advantage of the psyche of, okay, I need to get those things done. And in this email example, we created a checklist to make sure that you are doing email marketing correctly, right? Here are the 10 things that you need to do email marketing correctly to have it, work for you. Number one, make sure you have a landing page for your email newsletter. Cool. Check. Create a lead magnet. Check. And with each of these things in this blog post, I'm not going to show you the blog post. It's been reformatted, but there's explanations. If you haven't done that yet, here's how. They link to other parts of the website that actually support that, right? But check out number 5, for example. I don't know if it was number 5, but number 5 was like, be sure you are tagging and segmenting your audience when they join your email list, which means making sure you know kind of the type of person that is. Are they a beginner or are they advanced? Or are they a Nikon camera user or a Canon camera user? Tag them so you can make sure to know who to send emails to at the right time. When people go on this list, they're like, yep, I got that one. I got that one. Are you doing these things? If you're not doing everything you could. Here's the answer. Your product that you're promoting as an affiliate becomes that recommendation on that step. Again, this is sort of a, some people came to me and they're like, Pat, this is like hiding the affiliate thing. No, I'm not hiding it at all. It's being inserted into something that is actually helpful, right? Step 5, here's a product that can help you with that if you haven't done it yet. And then what's really interesting is back when comments were turned on this website, this one had some of the most comments. And you know what most of the comments were? 7 out of 10, 4 out of 10. Oh no, I need to do better. I'm going to get that tool right now. Thanks for this list. I didn't even know that was possible or something I should worry about. 8 out of 10, 4 out of 10. I need to do better, right? The psyche of the audit and the checklist, right? So think about your brand. Think about a checklist that supports the goal that your audience has, right? And when you think about that, think about the steps required or the things that should be there. And let's say, I'm just making this up off the top of the dome, but let's say you're in fitness and you have an audit for getting maximum value out of the spare time that you have to promote or or let's say that you're a busy entrepreneur as your audience, right? And you want to help them get fit. Well, one thing that we all know that is really important for getting fit is to stay hydrated, to have lots of water. And you could say, well, the busy entrepreneur is often somebody who is just all over the place. They often don't remind themselves or they're too busy. Okay, well, here's this water bottle that I use because I am so busy. And it reminds me to just take a drink of water every 30 minutes. And it just sends, it just can track on my phone for me. Get this because you're busy. This will help you stay hydrated and you're going to see the benefits from that, right? So it almost acts like a product list, but you don't have to have products in every single piece of the puzzle, right? Step number, audit checklist number 1 for that could be just like wake up and express a little gratitude for something that you do have in your life right now, right? That costs nothing. It doesn't involve any products, but when they get to step 6, where that product is, they're going to be more likely to take you up on that offer. How soon can I start affiliating after I launch my website? I mean, you could do it on day 1, right? You could do it on day 1. The interesting kind of scenario that I recommend to think about is I've had a lot of podcasters say, hey, about what episode should I start promoting products, or how many listeners should I have is a common one, right? How many listeners should I have before I start promoting products as an affiliate? It's such a strange question to me because think about this scenario. A person comes up to you and they say, hey, Pat, I need help. And you say, cool, I could help you. I actually have a product that I could tell you about that would help you right now. And they go, well, you tell me? Well, I don't have enough subscribers yet to tell you. So when I get enough subscribers, then I'll tell you. I mean, that's just like a jerk move, right? So you wouldn't say that in real life. So why would you hold back on recommending things that you know could potentially help your audience, even if they're just starting out with you, right? So hopefully that answers your question. You can start right away. You should start right away if you know specifically something is helpful. If you're promoting these things in the way that I'm teaching you, it's not even going to feel like selling, right? You don't have to ever have it feel like you are pushing something down a person's throat. It's literally a part of the stories you're telling. It's part of the steps that you're teaching. It becomes of service to your audience. Cool? Thumbs up? Thumbs up. We all following? Great. Steven says, what's the best way to reach out to a company whose product you want to promote or we're going to promote and ask to be an affiliate? Well, number 1, see if they have an affiliate program available on their website first. Scroll to the very bottom of their website, sometimes at the footer. Sometimes you could look up on Google because that page is not necessarily linked to on the homepage. You can look up words like affiliate or referral or partner. Sometimes just reaching out to them on social can be a quick and easy way to do it as well. If they are, and just go from there, right? Thank you, Cosmonaut. Appreciate you reading my book. Let's move on to active promotional campaigns. So we talked about a couple inside of the 123 affiliate marketing course. I mean, there's dozens of different ways that you can promote, and I'm just sharing you a few. Hopefully you can take home some of these, or if you want to get involved, I have an offer for you as the price is going to be going up at the end of the year for our all access pass. But either way, stick around. I still have that free gift for you if you stick around. These are active promotional strategies. These are usually time based. They are like campaigns, which are great because there's sort of built in scarcity. You know, time is running out, or this thing is running out, or there's built in urgency. There's a reason to make a decision now to purchase this thing that you're recommending. However, they too take typically a little bit more time to set up and execute, a little bit more coordination, if you will, but you can often see a lot bigger results. And I want to give you another example, right? We talked about the audit technique just now, which was related to email. And the product that I was promoting in that audit was ConvertKit. ConvertKit is the email service provider that I use. I'm an affiliate for, in full disclosure, I'm an advisor for that company. So I'm just using them as the example. I'm not trying to promote ConvertKit to you right now. But when I want to promote ConvertKit more, I'll do an active promotional campaign like this one. This is called the Small Win Challenge. This is something that we did, and it worked extremely well. So here's the landing page for this challenge. This is the idea here, running a challenge. Go from 0 to 100 emails in just 3 days. A 72-hour email list building challenge with step-by-step instructions to help you finally build your list, even if you don't have a blog or business yet. A little wordy there, but that was copywriting, and it speaks directly to who our audience is. But they click this button, they subscribe to this challenge over the course of 3 days. So this was ran for the first time in 2014. We ran a challenge that started on a very particular day. It was like April 5th, 2014 or something. It was like, that's the day the challenge started. And everybody, like I was promoting this thing, this landing page ahead of time and letting people know, okay, on April 5th, we're going to get started with a 3-day challenge. And what happened is every day for 3 days, starting on April 5th, they got an email that taught them something. There was nothing to buy. There was nothing to purchase. It was just education that unlocked more email addresses that they could collect from their audience. And after 3 days, many people succeeded. In fact, most people did. Some people got in even into the thousands who just went crazy. Many people also didn't get to 100, but also were able to get more emails than they had ever gotten before, right? Even I remember some people saying like, Pat, I got 25 emails. I know I didn't hit 100, but by golly, you got me started, and I'm going to keep going with this, right? So how does this relate to the affiliate thing, right? I haven't promoted anything. There's no mention of ConvertKit anywhere in this. How does the affiliate thing come in? Well, the challenge is like their first step. Let's get a small win. Let's get them to 100 emails, not 1,000. That's way too overwhelming. And not just 10, because, that's not very attractive. 100 emails. This was attractive to the audience, but not overwhelming. The affiliate product comes in as step 2, not day 2 in this challenge. In fact, challenges, the shorter the better. A 24-hour challenge could work as well. But to teach what we needed to teach to build 100 emails, it took 3 days. So that's why ours was 72 hours. Don't make it a 30-day or 90-day. That's too long, right? Anything under a week will work really, really well. I need to do this in the Pokemon space, actually, because I think it would work really well, right? Like a 3-day Pokemon cleanup collection bulk donation challenge. And whoever donates the most bulk wins. Or I don't know. It doesn't even have to include a winner. But the product, in this case, ConvertKit, was step 2. So what does that mean in the challenge? Day 4 comes around. The challenge is already done at this point. Day 4 comes around. They get an email from me. Hey, by the way, wherever you landed with your email challenge, congratulations. You now have email lists of people in your audience who want to hear from you. And the best way to send them emails is through a tool called an email service provider that allows you to send broadcast emails in bulk. It also allows you to write emails ahead of time so that when people subscribe to you in the future, they'll get those emails that you've already written to them. You can track what they purchase from you if you sell something in the future. And I recommend the tool called ConvertKit to be able to do that. So let's take all those subscribers that you've just gained and put them into this database with ConvertKit. And here's my special link to get a free trial. Or here's my special link that gets you $30 off your first month, or whatever the call to action is, right? Do you see, again, how the affiliate marketing product becomes the natural second step? So with the focus product that you have in mind, reverse engineer, if that is step 2, what would be step 1, right? If I was promoting hosting, for example, like a hosting company, I might do a 24-hour pick the perfect domain challenge. Free challenge to help you pick and find the perfect domain for your website. Again, I'm just making this up on the spot. So they subscribe to the email list and they get one email that goes over 3 things you should have with a domain and a website to go and find if that domain is available. A free website, you don't need to sign up. The domain should be short. It should try to have at least a .com, if not a .net or .ai or whatever. I can teach those things in that email. And then the second day comes out and says, hey, you got that domain name. Great. Now let's build your website on it. Here's the host I recommend. Cool. So I'm using ConvertKit to be able to support this challenge. The challenge could be done in a Facebook group. It could be done in literally anywhere. I'm just using the, it's a little meta here because it's an email challenge, but it's using email and the autoresponder sequence that I could build in there, a 3-day email sequence that I write ahead of time to deliver that, right? So I'm using ConvertKit to collect those emails and then deliver that. But you can kind of have the challenge kind of wherever, because again, the point here being is step 2 is the affiliate product, right? So hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully you can see how we are not just saying, hey, here's a product I like, but we're saying, okay, here's this product. How do we set people up so that the product just makes perfect sense for them, right? How do we set up the product so it's a natural second step for them after they get something, after they get a small win, or after they unlock that they're on this path now, right? And then number 3, what's amazing about this is the challenge can spread virally. When we ran this challenge for the first time, it was a live challenge, meaning it happened like at a certain time on a certain date, and it happened for 3 days. And we encouraged people to share it and bring their friends along. We promoted the fact that if they brought other people along, they'd be more likely to complete it, and they did, which was great. So we had 14,000 people go through this. And those 14,000 people who we had on that email list who completed the challenge got an email that said, check out ConvertKit. And this is why ConvertKit now is one of our top affiliate programs that we promote. And especially because it does have a recurring affiliate payment every month, so long as those people we brought in. And that has changed. Now it's like up to a year or something like that. But it works really, really well. So hopefully you can see how that works. And what's cool about this now is you'll see that link down there, 100 emails. Because this is driven through email, right? The challenge is delivered with an email service provider. It's automatic now. Now we just send people to 100emails.com and it's just automatic. It's not a live launch like it was before, but it's automatic. We've since had 30,000 more people go through it. And it's helpful. It gets them a small win. And many of those people go on to then sign up to ConvertKit after that, which is really amazing. Question, if you don't have a list, could you just start offering the challenge on, say, Instagram? Absolutely. Absolutely. You can absolutely do that. I would recommend still having the email list be the way the challenge is delivered, if possible, meaning you could use your Instagram following to build your list of challengers to then go through the sequence. That way you have their email. It's just a lot easier to contact them, but you could just run it through. Let's say you don't have access to that or don't even want to do that. You could run it just through Instagram alone, and then the product kind of supports that next step. Absolutely. Cool. Now let's talk about the affiliate marketer's secret weapon. This is by far my number 1 all-time best, favorite, most favoritist way to promote products as an affiliate. Drum roll, please. Just crickets. Okay. Drum roll, please. The demo video. Yes. Creating a video to support why this product is so awesome that you need to buy it, right? All of my highest converting campaigns have demo videos to support them. What's cool about the demo video too is you can link to it, let's say, on that specialized resource page. Hey, here's this product. By the way, here's a video to show you why this product is awesome. And then that links to YouTube. It works for all products, including online courses, physical products, digital products. And number 3, it can help you get organic traffic, which is just a beautiful byproduct of this. You create a video about a product, you demo it, not review it. It's a little bit different. I mean, they're kind of the same, but the demo is really there to... Actually, let me just teach you. Okay, here are some demo video tips. Number 1, find other videos that are out there about that product and just make yours better. What I mean by that is get to the point faster. You can make it more cinematic if you want. You don't that doesn't necessarily mean better. Answer the questions that you see people are asking in those comments in existing videos, and have a better title and thumbnail. So that's number one, right? Number two, show off how simple it is to use. This is what the demo video's purpose is and how it's a little bit different than a review video. A review video will often go over every little piece and component of it. You just want to show off how simple it is to use. Here's the thing that it's for, and here's how easy it is to do that. And then, of course, publish on YouTube and optimize for keywords. Question from Kelly here who says, how would you demo a product like lead pages where I'm not holding a physical product? Screen record. You can screen record using QuickTime. You can use tools like ScreenFlow or Descript to be able to record what you're doing on the screen. And you can just talk through that. So a lot of people are doing digital products, and I have a very clear example. Descript. I just mentioned them. So Descript is a editing tool, was originally for audio, but also does audio and video now. But it's pretty unique. It's unique because when you record something on there or you drag and drop an audio file, it creates a transcript like automatically, and it's pretty darn good. It's not always perfect, but it's pretty close. But here's the magic. If you want to edit that audio file for your podcast, or if you want to edit that video for YouTube, you simply just edit the transcript. So let's say there's a part in the middle of your transcript that you made a mistake, or you repeated something, or you just don't want in there anymore. Delete that part from the transcript. It's edited in the video already. Like, it just dynamically edits it at the exact same time. I don't know what that sound effect was. It was weird, but that's what it does. It's pretty amazing. So I created some videos to share that. So these are two videos that I did. The first one there talks about what I just talked about and demonstrates it. I demonstrate it right in the beginning of the video and then talk about it and talk about the benefits and how easy this thing is to use and all that stuff. In the second video there, you can see it's a little bit more specific. This audio editing tool deep faked my voice. Yes, you can upload your voice to Descript, and instead of editing out things like I just showed you or talked about in the transcript, I could type something, and once it learns my voice, I could literally just type something, and then it reads it as me. And I show how crazy that is. I show how much it does sound like me, but I also show how if it's a longer audio file, it doesn't, starts to become obvious that it's not me, but for short things. And so if you make a mistake and you say the wrong episode number, just type it out and it does it for you. Mind-blowing, right? So in these videos, I created a little plug for Descript for anybody who was watching these and who wanted to use them. Look at that. The second one has 1 million views. Well, over the course of about 2 years, this video has generated $40,000 in commissions from just 2 videos. Mainly that second one. But this is a product that has added another revenue stream to me in the last couple of years. It's not a product that I talk about all the time, but I created some demo videos to show how easy it was to use. And then I quickly told people, this is where you go to get this. So that's a lot of money. And the cool thing about YouTube specifically is you don't need a lot of subscribers. In fact, most of the people viewing these videos are not subscribers. That's the cool thing about YouTube. If you want growth, YouTube is the place for it. If you want depth, podcasting is where to do that. You can have both. But yeah, that's pretty crazy, right? And a lot of you are using tools and using products and buying things and using them and not even giving yourself a chance to unlock this new revenue stream for you. This is one product. One. So let's make sure that when we do this and when we do it well, we're going to follow the rules. First of all, I'm not a lawyer. That's my little disclaimer. You must disclose the affiliate relationship that you have with the company you're promoting. This is across all platforms, including social media. In other words, at the point at which you share a link such that if people click on that link and they purchase, you will get a commission in that moment or at that part of the blog post or in that social post, you have to disclose that you have an affiliate relationship with them. And I remember when I first heard this rule, I was like, no, like this ruins everything because now people are going to know I'm making money off of them. But when I actually thought about it, it's like, no, I'm not asking the person to spend any more money with me at all. It just simply attributes the sale to me. And what I later found out was people were more than happy to make sure they go through that link once I told them about it. I thought it was actually going to work against me. It worked for me. I've had people say, Pat, I'm going to make sure I go through your affiliate link because I want to pay you back for all the value you're offering. I even had people say, I didn't know that there was a thing called affiliate marketing, or I didn't know that you could get paid. I was just clicking off and opening up a new web page, but I will now forever go through your link to make sure you get credit for it. When you provide value to your audience, that's how much they want to support you back, which is pretty cool. So it actually can work in your favor. A note at the bottom of the website that says affiliate disclaimer will not suffice. And I've had this information verified by a lawyer. So I'm not a lawyer, but a lawyer has verified this. At the point at which you share your first link, you need to mention it. So on a resource page, I just do it at the very top. The links below, some of them are affiliate links, which means I get paid a commission if you happen to become a customer. I always second that with, by the way, if you have any questions about any of these products, let me know. That will often soften the sort of money related disclaimer there and also remind people that they can ask a question, which shows that, I'm not just recommending these products because I want to make money. It's here to help you, right? So that is a little tactic that I use when I'm promoting, and I have to do that. For those of you who promote Amazon products through Amazon's Associates program, that's the name of their affiliate program, you must disclose the affiliate relationship that you have with Amazon. Same exact rule. No links in the email. Oh, this one killed me. You are not allowed to, based on the terms of services with Amazon and Amazon Associates, put links in email, which is like mind-blowing. I'm like, why wouldn't they allow me to do that? Well, when you think about how Amazon thrives, they thrive off of understanding exactly all the things that are going on, exactly what you're looking on, for how long, what are you clicking on. If you're putting affiliate links inside of emails, those things are now hidden because they're private. So they don't want that to happen, which is a little bit of a blow, right? But we don't want to get in trouble. And with Amazon, you don't want to get in trouble because as soon as you get banned, it's very, very, very difficult and usually unlikely to get that account back. So here is the strategy for this, because an additional rule is no links in ebooks for the exact same reason. So how do we combat this? Very simple. Create a web page that becomes that resource page, right? So if you have a ebook, for example, and you have a number of links that you wish were affiliate links in that book, just say, hey, if you want the resource link to this book that has all the resources mentioned in this book, and by the way, I'm going to keep them updated all the time. This is actually a benefit because you don't have to go and redo the ebooks every time. It's just always on this page that you can just keep up to date. Now, the link from the ebook to that page doesn't have to be an affiliate link. And the link from that ebook to that page doesn't have to be mentioned. There's no disclaimer needed because that's not the link. That's not where the affiliate links are. The affiliate links are on the website. So I had a book club as well, and I used to put affiliate links for my books that I was recommending for this book club via email. Now I have that affiliate link on a web page, and I just linked that web page in the email. And so I don't have to mess up my email or fluff it up with more disclaimers or anything like that. It can be short, quick, people can click. And then on the web page for my book club, that's where the book is. And not only that, I have more room to put images and put some more text and put a big button that says buy now on Amazon, and we're good there. And links on social and YouTube are totally okay. So yeah, I have 2 questions for you. Question number 1, what was the most valuable piece of information that you picked up today? We talked about affiliate marketing. Remember, we talked about the products that you need to pick, which is step number 1, and a 5-point product thing using proof, personal experience, all that kind of stuff, the kinds of products you could promote. Choosing that right product is going to be step number 1, and that'll get you 80% of the way there. Step number 2 was passive promotional strategies. We talked about the resource page, the specialized resource pages that you can create for sub niches in your audience and sub audiences in your space. We talked about active promotional strategies, or excuse me, the audit technique that in that as well. And then in step 3, we talked about active promotional strategies, right? We talked about the small win challenge and creating videos that are not necessarily active. It requires more effort and work. If you can do that in conjunction with a company that's offering a promotion at a certain time, that works really well too. That's another thing. If you're working with these companies, ask them when their next big promotion is and how you can get behind it. That's a great way for them to give you access to things or news about what's coming up, and you can get ahead on a lot of that stuff too. Poker Talk, I like your answer, Poker. It says all of it, mostly just taking action though, right? Does the Amazon email issue include private areas on Circle, says Moshe Booty. I would treat the private areas in Circle like a website and just make sure your affiliate disclaimers there. I think you're totally okay there in general. There's a little bit more data that comes with a web click off of something like that. Maybe a little bit more gray, but their Circle and private communities are so new that I don't think anything's been established with that yet. You give me some great ideas about how to manage my pattern pages. Nice. Love the email-driven challenge, tailored resource page. Penny says, I'm still a little confused on some aspects, specifically link and affiliate. So the way it works, like let's say, Penny, you wanted to promote an air purifier, right? And so you go to Amazon's Associates program, which is their version of an affiliate program. You sign up, and then you get your link specifically to that product. And it's a unique link that's just for you. It has a long number of characters and stuff because that is linked to your account, and it tracks. If you send that link to, on social, or you send that link to me, or you tell me to click on it, here's what happens. I click on it and I buy. Amazon goes, hey, Penny just brought us Pat Flynn as a customer for this product. Okay, we're going to pay Penny 8% of that, or it depends on what. In the world of Amazon, it's not going to be 8%. It's like more like 3 to 1% sometimes, but those things add up. Other programs, like let's say you have a fitness coach, and your fitness coach has an affiliate program. They'll get you to sign up. You'll get a specialized link, and you can promote that to all your friends. And for any friends that sign up, you might get $200, or you might get 50%, or however the case may be. So that's how that works, right? That's the sort of general way that affiliate marketing works. Resource page, subpages, super helpful to see how to use affiliates with my YouTube channel and lead magnet. Thanks, Pat. What's the best way to ask companies? Email, DM, or web form? First, check to see if the company has an affiliate program, partner program, or referral program first. And then from there, you can then, if they don't have that or you can't find it, you can ask them. I would just ask them via email, or find them on social media and ask, because those people on social media typically don't want any replies to them to go unanswered, or they can at least push you in the right direction, right? Cool. The second question I have for you is, may I have permission to share a little bit more about our course 123 Affiliate Marketing? If you're in the All Access Pass already, you already have access to this, which is great. But if not, I would love for you to check out the All Access Pass, which includes this course and every other course and workshop that we have, plus our community and our team to guide you, and the ability to go through these courses together with people simultaneously, and really just get more of a chance to succeed with this stuff because you're going through it with other people too. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all for that. I'm seeing the yeses already. So this is a repeatable step-by-step process that we teach inside of 123 Affiliate Marketing. And what's really cool about this course is it's probably the shortest course that we have, but it's also the course that could provide the most ROI, right? Because it is specifically tailored to recommending and selling other people's products. And the way it works is, step 1, you select your focus product. That's what the first modules are about. Step 2, you set up passive promotions. Step 3, with that focus product in mind, you conduct an active promotion, just one, and now you have automated income coming in. Not automated forever. You still have to upkeep these things. You want to make sure that product continues to stay on top of it for your audience, and you go from there. But I had mentioned earlier that there was a free gift. Now, inside of this course, there is something called the Affiliate Marketing Recipe Book. And this is what one recipe looks like. This is for specifically if you're selling a product through a webinar. There are many other recipes: selling a book on a website, selling an online course in a podcast, whatever the case may be. This recipe is to how to sell a product using a webinar. And you'll see it's just like a recipe in a recipe book. Here's what you're going to need. Here's how you cook it. Put it in the oven for 55 minutes at 350, and then boom. Okay? Well, I want to give this recipe to you for free so you can see what it's like. smartpassiveincome.com/recipe. If you go there, you're going to see this one right here. It's an active promotional strategy, so it goes with what exactly we're talking about, where you conduct a live webinar to teach and demo the use of a software. And I do have a grade for each of these tactics as far as how effective it can be compared to others, the difficulty level, the aggressiveness, meaning, well, how much of a salesy kind of thing will this come across, and can it be repeated in an evergreen fashion? So make sure to go to smartpassiveincome.com/recipe to go and download that. And I just want to give that to you for free. Prerna is one of our students who said signing up for this program was one of the smartest things that they've done. I helped her create a solid plan for her affiliate marketing campaign. She's a copywriter, and I was able to help her supplement her revenue with some other products. And as you can see, she said, I wasn't wrong. Now, we used to sell just this course alone, the affiliate marketing course, for $499. And we were very, very okay with that. In fact, we knew that this was the perfect price because people could get this back, with the work that they did. And this launched in 2017. This was, in fact, the second course that we launched. But now it's included inside of our All Access Pass, alongside all of our other courses that we have. It's all in one program now. And you can see it there at the very top, 123 Affiliate Marketing. It also includes our webinar course, our 2 podcasting courses, our email course, community building, YouTube, Smart from Scratch, which is helping you select your niche, and building online courses and building communities. Now, you get all of our online courses and workshops, access to an active community of people just like you. You get access to a team, my team at SPI, people who we specifically hired to guide you through these courses, pathways, so that you can not get overwhelmed by just how much information is in here. This is really important, right? Because it would not be of service to go, here are 20 courses and workshops, go. You need to know which ones are on your pathway, your personalized pathway. Maybe you don't know what niche you're in yet. Okay, cool. Start with Smart from Scratch. Then from there, you might want to build your email list. Okay, from there, you then graduate, go to Email Marketing Magic. Okay, it's all in the same program. You don't have to pay anything extra, right? It's just the next one to the next one to the next one. Hey, I need some help. Where do I go next? We'll support you. And then we have our accelerators where you can go through those courses simultaneously with others, watching the same modules, watching the same lessons each week until you are done. And each of these courses were sold for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But what's really cool is that you can get access to all of them for the equivalent of $59 per month. That's it. We wanted to reduce the barrier to entry. And it was really important for us to do that because we know, and I'm so confident that this stuff can help because we've already proven. And there are several case studies of people who have gone through this program and every other program that we've had who've gotten success like they've never gotten before. And so we knew that if we could lower the barrier to entry, but have it be something that continues to help you on your journey, then it's going to be a win for everybody, right? And here's the thing. The price is going up at the start of 2024. So I want to invite you to be one of our students inside of the All Access Pass and to join today before the price goes up. smartpassiveincome.com/all access. The free download, Valerie, is smartpassiveincome.com/recipe. Here is William, who ended up joining the course and had just spoken so highly about it. I knew this course would pay itself off and turn a profit. All I had to do was complete the course and implement the lessons. That's it. Jason got his first affiliate commission. Whoa, Siri, stop. Jason got his first affiliate commission. Oh my gosh, Siri. Jason got his first affiliate commission for $250. Brian got his first one for $242. John worked got $200 over Instagram. Fred got his first $3.44. This is my favorite one because he didn't believe he could make money online, and we were able to do it through affiliate marketing on Amazon. And even though it was just $3.44, I mean, that's huge. And he's gone off to do some amazing things. Matthias, in the lesson that we talk about working directly with a company versus on a platform like Amazon, was able to get a 10% commission on a product instead of 4, which was huge. And so all I have to do is go to this website here, smartpassiveincome.com/all access, and the price is going up. You click I'm ready, and then you'll be good to go from there. Now, we do have some events going on all the time. In January, we have the Fix Your Funnel workshop, which will help you fix your email list and funnel to make sure things are connected between where you're bringing people in and where you want them to go in your brand. We also have the Amped Up Podcasting Accelerator, which is, again, where you can go alongside other students, watch the same modules at the same time, get access to office hours just for that course with other people who are going through it with you. That starts on January 22nd. And then more accelerators to come. So smartpassiveincome.com/all access. Let's do this. Thank you so much for coming in today. I appreciate you. I was happy to answer some questions as we were going along today, which is great. So best to do is separate Amazon affiliate links rather than just link to my Amazon Associates Influencer storefront. Yes. It's the difference between it's the difference between going into a Gap and the person at Gap going, hey, like, what can I help you with? Right? Here's a store. Like, is there anything I can help find for you? Versus you going into a boutique and a person going, wow, this would look amazing on you. Right? That level of curation is so much stronger when you are an influencer if you tell them directly what you want. Or what they should look into if you know it matches their pains or problems or challenges, versus just here's a store of everything, like go find it, right? The more that you can direct people to a specific product, the better it will be. This is why a common question that we get when it comes to affiliate marketing is, hey, Pat, like I have 2 different products that I can promote. They're basically the same. They're both great. They have comparable price points. I'm just gonna create a page and recommend both. And the reason why you wouldn't want to do that is because you're not being helpful. You're not making a decision for your people who are coming to you to help them make a decision. You are playing curator, and you're not curating in that way. In this way, you're just kind of putting more things on the menu for them. And as we all know, when we visit the Cheesecake Factory, just because you have more things on the menu doesn't make things easier, right? What if instead you just said, you know what? There's a lot of solutions out there that you can get. Many of them are the same, but this is the one I recommend. Don't waste your time. Just get this one, right? Specifically curated. I love that Gap analogy. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Pat. It's been a great week. Yeah, I mean, we're here at the end of the week. Kelly, there is a link in the description to each of the different workshops from this week so that that's conveniently there for you. Lorena says, this week is great. Colleen, thank you so much. Late Night Internet Marketing. What's up, Mark? Good to see you here. Webinar Wonderland is the best week in the history of ever. You're crazy. I love you, man. Lost Hero says, thanks. Awesome. This has been a wonderful week. And again, this is your last chance here to get access to the All Access Pass before the price goes up at the start of the new year. So I hope that with the information you're gathering today and the previous Webinar Wonderlands this week, you at least take action. That's what I want you to do. Whether it's with us or somebody else, I don't care. Don't waste your own time having just watched these things and then just continuing on the same direction. If you know that you need some support and you know and you enjoy the kind of content that we have to offer at SPI, this is where I'd recommend you go. I want your 2024 to be the best it can be. And if you know that maybe my style or the way we do things here isn't for you, that's okay too. I've introduced you to these topics. I've given you some things to work with, and go find a mentor or a community out there that you know can help you. I think that's really important. That's why we've completely changed our business model to go from just one-off courses where you're kind of on your own to now doing it alongside other people and with instructors to guide you and hold you accountable along the way. If you haven't gotten success with the way you've been doing it before, and you know you need a change, maybe SPI is the way to do it, and we're here to serve you. This is why we're here. This is why we built the team, why we're investing back into the business, to support you in this way. So thank you so much for this week. I've had just an absolute pleasure being here and hopefully capping off your year, but also starting your new one off with a bang. So thank you so much. smartpassiveincome.com/all access right there. And which ugly sweater? The Pat Flynn ugly sweater? I like this ugly sweater. My milkshake brings all the toys to the yard. Great. Anyway, thank you. Appreciate you. And I'll see you in the All Access Pass. Peace out, everybody. Happy holidays to you and your family. Stay safe, stay warm, and stay happy. Cheers.